नाइक सर,
Yes, madam.
5 मिनट बाद स्टार्ट करेंगे क्या बराबर?
No, we'll start in 1 or 2 minutes, madam. I think Nilesh, Nilesh, have you joined?
Amit, just check with Nilesh.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I do go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Good evening, guys. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So this is your first session for 2022 batch for placement preparation, and this session, the Infosys in-campus recruitment for specialist programmer role and digital specialist programmer. Okay, that is for 5 lakh package and 8 lakh package. So our students, the 2021 batch students, Nilesh Aute and Amit, so both of them are gone through this process, the Infosys in campus, this specialist programmer and digital specialist programmer. So they have gone through this the recruitment process of these in campus recruitment, and also they are gone through the InfTQ also, InfTQ, and now finally with all the recruitment process they are placed as a specialist programmer with 8 lakh package. So these two guys will share their experience, and also they will share what is the test pattern and all. Okay, so they will within 2-3 minutes they will start the session. Before that I will give a few more points. Like yesterday I sent an invitation to all the 346 students registered for this in-campus recruitment test from WIT. So in that there are 2 students, their mail ID is wrong. That is from the ENTC department. ENTC department, there are 2 students are there. Even though repeatedly we informed them to verify their mail ID, but I found 2 mail ID wrong. I think maybe you are not gone through the like whatever the data you are filled. Okay, there are 2 students. So please note that for this recruitment process and all, you stick with your one particular mail ID. Now this is your first recruitment that is going to happen in August 8. August 8, your first Infosys, this in-campus recruitment is going on, the 1st August, and after that, in the next week, I think in the August 15 middle, so you are having the placement process for TCS NQT and all. And I think those who read the newspaper and all, you might be know that there are 40,000 recruitment is going on for this academic year 21-22 batch, as from the TCS NQT. Last year around 3,60,000 candidates they appeared for the placement process, and out of this 40,000 students are recruited, the 2021 batch, and the same process will repeat for this year also. You people are also having the golden chance to appear for these recruitment in TCS, Infosys and all. Okay, so the main thing is stick with your email ID. Even though I sent the invitation, there are 6 to 7 students are there, they joined this session with a different mail ID. Okay, even I have admitted manually. Okay, so use only one mail ID and just follow the instructions, whatever the instruction give by these guys Amit and Nilesh, as they are gone through the recruitment process and finally placed in this as a specialist programmer. Okay, yes, Nilesh out here, Nilesh, Amit, so you can share your experience. You can, I think you are using PPT, right, Nilesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, you can share the screen.
Okay. it visible, sir?
Yes, yes. The screen is
Okay.
visible. Okay, no.
Yes.
Yes. So basically, I have gone through the Infosys in-campus
निलेश आवाज येत नाही.
Okay.
माईक म्यूट झालाय का निलेशचा?
No, no, madam. Maybe some technical problem.
ओके.
Okay, Nilesh.
अमित त्याला कॉल करून बघ काय होते.
Okay, there may be some technical problem. Okay, so just I'll give the details like the online recruitment process. It is a 3-hour test. It is a 3-hour test with 3 problem statement. Okay, three problem statement, and the total time duration for the test is 3 hours. And the difficulty level of the problem statements are like easy level, medium level, and hard level. There are three different three categories. Okay, easy, medium, and hard programming. Okay, so maybe I think you people are maybe you like discussed with your seniors also, like how the process will go on, because the Infosys they are like there are different platforms are there. InfyTQ is different, Hack with Infy is different, in campus that is also different. In campus for base package the recruitment is different, and the in campus for this specialist programmer and digital specialist programmer, this the roles are different. Okay, all the platform uh, are different. The recruitment process will completely different, and here there is no aptitude and all. You are using the aptitude concepts to solve the programming. Okay, for easy level programs and all, for easy level programs you need to apply the fundamentals, aptitude skills, your data structure, algorithm skills and all to solve the programming, to solve the coding. Okay, so that is for the easy level. And for medium level, yes, is Nilesh joined? Yes, Nilesh.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Ritesh.
Okay, okay. You can
I
share.
will share the screen,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Yeah, yes, Nilesh, you can start.
Yes. So basically, I have gone through the Infosys recruitment process, and I have got selected for the Power Programmer role. My voice is audible, sir?
Yes, yes, clearly. Yes.
Yes. So I and Amit now can share the experience from our side. First of all, we will let you go through this PPT. Amit, can you explain this PPT, please?
So this Infosys recruitment process is nothing but like in-campus hack with Infy. Okay, I think you have already given hack with Infy contest in which we have only 3 hours in which we have to code 3 problems. It is just like that. So basically, we have 2 rounds. First of all, we have coding round, and second one is the interview round, in which we will have technical plus HR round, and this will be of 1 hour, at least 1 hour. That is 1 hour or more. It will depend on your interview. So in coding round, there will be basically 3 coding questions. One will be of easy level, second one will be of medium level, and third will be of hard level. Easy level will have 50 marks, medium level will have 75 marks, and hard level will have 100 marks. So easy level there will be numericals and string operations like palindrome or decimal to binary conversion or binary to decimal, but something will be added to it like uh, the string will be given like and you have to form the permutations of a given string and check whether and count the number of palindrome in those given permutations. Like if ABAB is given, then ABBA is there and BAAB is again palindrome. So two will be answered. So such questions will be there basic, but something advanced will be added to it. So in numerical, we yes, in numerical we can go for the like binary conversion and then count the number of right bit shift or left bit shift. Such easy questions will be there. Just check for the conditions like if input should be in between 10 raised to 7, then you should give that condition too, because even in easy level some cases will be failed, like last 3 to 4 cases will be for such conditions for the input, for the output, like invalid input is there. So check for such conditions in all these 3 levels. For medium level we will have either string based program or greedy. So prepare for the types of greedy. What is the greedy and what are the types and how to solve. Just go through the process and all the types to solve these types of questions. We will go through the websites which have such uh, co- codes which help us improve ourselves in greedy or DP. And in hard level question, for 100 marks, we will have either a DP or a greedy, but it will take more than 1 to 1.5 hours, depending on your practice, how much you have practiced for DP and greedy. So you can either use C or C++ or Java, Python or JavaScript, any of these languages. Uh, and even if you complete one program completely, that is if you complete the easy level or medium level, you will get the chance for ACS. And if you solve 2 or more, then you will have either PP or ACS based on your interview. Again, the cutoff will be overall cutoff or section wise cutoff. That will depend. At our time, I think it was a 50 marks. 50 marks was the cutoff. And take care of the plagiarism, because they do check plagiarism like TCS Code Vita does. And interviewer can ask which questions you tackled in your coding questions and which approach you used. So after this coding question, either write down somewhere your questions or the approach, because interviewer is going to ask which questions you have solved and how you solved. What was your approach? Which data structure you have used? Did you optimize the given question, or it has a time complexity, some like O of n square n cube, likewise. So coding preparation, you can do this on either HackerRank, HackerEarth. These are two basic one. If you want more advanced one, advanced programs, then you can go for LeetCode and CodeShape. I think if you are going to practice for dynamic programming, you should go with a LeetCode. Even if you solve only easy and medium level from HackerRank or HackerEarth, that will be fine for reaching PP or ACS. And Gigs for Gigs for interview and coding. So on Gigs for Gigs, there are like interview experiences where you get all the questions, not only interview but also coding questions. And not only that, you can also learn dynamic programming, what is a knapsack, what is memorization, and what is the subset sum problems. So many problems are given there. Not only that, even what is a string breaking problem, what is the longest common subsequence, such all varieties are there on Gigs for Gigs. So you should refer Gigs for Gigs. Add completed string problems and some of the DP problems from the Gigs for Gigs. And participate in coding competition. It will tell you how much you are prepared for your this Infosys competition. So try to take participation in like Google Kickstart is there. You should know what is a Google Kickstart, and even if you receive its certificate, you can add it in your resume that I have participated in Google Kickstart. Acha, PP. PP means power programmer. That is nothing but a specialist programmer for 8 lakhs, and ACS is nothing but for 5 lakhs.
And yeah, now that ACS is changed to D, that is a
Yeah,
digital
yes.
specialist engineer, DSE.
Yes, sir. Digital specialist engineer. Just names are
Yeah,
different.
yeah, names are different.
Hmm.
Means
Now,
they
programming
are,
languages. As you are going to prepare for the Infosys interview, which means you have already gained the knowledge of C, C++, Java, and Python. So you should at least know the basics of these all four languages and prepare any language completely. Do not go in deep for the all these four languages. Just prepare one language perfectly. Okay, any one language, either Java or Python or C++, anything. But theoretical and practically you should practice it completely and cover all the concepts and practice for execution, not only definition like oops concept. You know definition, that is fine, but prepare for their examples. For all the concepts, prepare for examples and their execution, because interviewer wants examples tells that you know where to use it. Okay, you have knowledge, but where to apply that knowledge. So try to explain your answer with using the examples. Then data structure, primitive and non-primitive, both data structure you should know and practice for that. Practice for execution, like stack or queue or linked list. Then file handling, database connectivity. These are some of the concepts. You can also go for multi-threading and exception handling and collections. So try to cover all the concepts from any one language like Java or Python. You can consider any language. Try to execute data structure in given language with and without using inbuilt method. Like in Java, we have collection. Uh, in collection, we already have array list defined. Map is there, set is there, but without using array list, can we implement array list in Java using creating our own class and own object? So you should try for that. And it is given on Java T-Point and InfinityQ. You can refer to these both websites. They are really great, and it is given in very simple language how to create data structures in either Java or Python. They have given both. And practice for sorting and searching techniques. Okay, so interviewer will surely ask one question on sorting and searching technique. An interviewer had asked me what is a binary searching technique and implement it. So prepare for all the sorting techniques and searching techniques. Not only that, but also their time complexities and space complexities. Time complexity you can prepare by yourself. You can refer many YouTube videos or websites for that. So this is very important. All types of sorting and searching technique. After that, you will get nearly 15 days to prepare for the interview round. You will have 15 days, in which we will have self introduction first, then there will be a coding question, then technical question, and HR will be there. So starting with self introduction, next slide. Yes, these are the some of the points using which I had prepared for my self introduction. So first one will be name. These are just points. You can create the sentences using these points. First one is the name. Tell your name, then family background. This is optional. You can tell, or it depends on you. Then place, from where you are. You are from Solapur or any region. Then educational background, that is from where you have completed 10th 12th, and you are whether you are pursuing uh, BE from computer science or electrical or mechanical, uh, you have to mention it here. Then the technical background. Then you can start. You can form such a sentence like, I have spent last 3 years in uh, building my skills, like C, C++, Java, Python. You can mention the skills here, and after that you can say, I have utilized my skills in building group projects. Like, then you can mention your projects, and after that you can also mention, I have also done internship, and whatever you have done in internship. Just make it short sentences. Make short sentences, or your self introduction will become boring. Okay, just within 1 to 2 lines, explain what you have done in internship. Then you can tell your strength. You can start with like, while doing projects or while doing internship, I found myself hard worker or punctual, team player. In such a way, you can form a sentence and you can tell your strength. And after that, you can tell your achievement. Uh, Okay, like a Google Kickstart, or if you have won some Smart India hackathon, or any hackathon, or any national event, if you have won, you can mention it. Even you can mention your NPTR certificates here in achievements. Allied courses, if you have done any allied courses, like from internship, if you have done some Android application, or anything, you can mention after that. After that, you can mention your career objective. And after career objective, the interviewer will ask questions on your project. So be ready with the questions on project, because you have already mentioned that you have done projects and internships. So he can either ask questions on projects or internship. So he can ask like, why why you are working on this project, like how it will be beneficial for the society, etc. What is the difficulties faced while doing this project, and how you overcame these difficulties. Okay, tell the technical difficulties. And then achievements means, what is the outcome of your project. Whatever your outcome of the project is, you can tell after that. You can ask only. And suppose if uh, you are working on Java, then you will ask why you are working on Java, why not Python. Or if you are if you are working on, suppose if you are working on machine learning, some image classification, and you are working on CNN, a CNN, then he will ask why you are using CNN and why not ANN or DNN. So prepare such differences, and be prepared why you are using particular thing only, why you are using only TensorFlow, why you are using only Flask but not Django. So prepare such differences, and try to tell your strengths. Don't show his weakness of your project. Okay, this was suitable for our project, so we used this. Our project needed a dynamic database, so we have used Firebase database. Such things you can mention for this question while answering this question. Next one, you will have a coding question after this introduction, or a database design. Okay, some of our students got, instead of coding question, they were asked to build a database design. Like, if hospital is there and this is the staff and these are the patients, so build a database design for the hospital, or build a database design for college. Database design is nothing but like your ER diagram. Attributes are there, tuples are there, relations are there, one to many, many to one. Either interviewer can ask those questions, or interviewer can go with a coding question. Now, coding question can be of two types, either easy or medium. Okay, and these will be depending on like pattern printing or string operation or basic dynamic programming, because they want to cover your interview, coding, and HR all within 1 hour. So they will ask you either a easy level question or medium level question. And after doing code, and never go for coding directly. Okay, take pen and paper, and go for planning first, because whenever you will work for company, you will never directly work on project, you will have some planning. So while doing code, never go for coding directly. First take pen and paper, go with the approach, and start coding. After code, he will ask you uh, why you have used Java or Python. If you have used, uh, why you choose Java or why you use Python. So you should know, like you can tell him features of Java, like it is compiled or it is platform independent. So anything you can tell him. If you have used Python, tell the features of Python and approach of solving problem. Which approach you have used for solving the given problem, and after this, he will ask to do some modification. Like I don't want this, I want this second condition. I don't want this, I want the third condition. So be prepared for the modification. He can tell you to do any modification. So that's why prepare only one language. If you have started with Java and if he tells to do some modification, and you know, if you know that this cannot be done in Java, this can be done in Python. So you cannot switch in between Java to Python in between this coding question round. Okay, so prepare only one language completely with all the data structures like linked list, uh, or linked list, queue. After using list, he might tell you to create, instead of list, I want to use circular queue. So convert given list into circular queue. He can tell such a modifications, and you will have to do it. So basically, this coding question is nothing but to test your ability and minimization. How do you minimize your complexity or your code? So specialist programmer is nothing but uh, that person who does the minimization. So next one will be technical question. Technical question can be on any language, or you can ask the one which you have used for coding question. You can go with the C, C++, Java, Python, web technologies like HTML, CSS if you have mentioned in your resume or while self introduction, and DBMS. You can ask a question on any languages. Now next he will ask question on any subject like OS, C and DS security testing. Okay, like you have paging, and in computer network you have OSI reference model, or in security you should know what is security, and its types. Like uh, in security is nothing but cyber security. And testing, you should know what is testing: black box testing, white box testing, unit testing. So prepare all these things, languages and subjects. You should be ready with those. And then DBMS query. He will give one query either for join or inner queries or database architecture. He will tell you to design a database architecture, or he will tell you to write a inner query or a joins. So prepare for all the types of joins, inner queries. Not only this, but also clauses like group by, and uh, many functions we have like average is there. Then we have functions to convert date into string, string into date, date in string into substring, such type of questions. And he will ask you uh, whether you know some trending technology or not. So prepare any of these trending technologies like ML, cloud, or IoT, and whichever you will choose, he will ask questions on that. Like what is a ML? Only basic. He will ask only basic questions on these trending technologies. Like ML, what is ML? Types of ML, definition, and whether it is as same as AI or not. What is the DL? What is ASS? Questions he can ask. And finally, SDLC. It doesn't matter whether you are selected as a SE or SES or PP. He will always ask what is a SDLC, software development life cycle. So it is very important question, and prepare for SDLC and its types. Like waterfall model is there, agile model is there. Be prepared with those models. And finally, you will have HR question in which you will test your communications and listening skills. So while answering, he will test your communication skills, and for listening skills, he can give a quiz like if there is a bus and there are 100 people and five people want to go to Solapur, etc. Such quiz he can give, and he will ask you uh, like how many people are remaining in bus. Such questions they will ask in listening skills. Then you should know something about company, okay, like who is a COO, who is CEO, who is the founder, where is the headquarter of given company, in how many countries the company works, and not only that, but also refer to the Infosys. There they have mentioned their achievements, like they have won Golden Peacock Award or a Platinum Award or the Best Finance Team Award. They have recently won as a Best Finance Team. So prepare such some awards and tell them that I have gone through your website, and while surfing, I found that Infosys has won these many awards. So it will be beneficial. And how you spend holidays? Yes, interviewer asked me how you spend your pandemic. What did you do in pandemic? So you should answer in technical words like I wanted to learn JavaScript, so I learned like I have just started with a Node.js or started with AngularJS, and I have created this website using the given Node.js or AngularJS. Such thing you can mention in this in this point, and they will see whether you have will to join company or not. For that, they can ask you like if if you are if you are so good in studies, if you have 9.5 pointers and above, why do you want to work and not this and not to study? Because it is your age to do study and not to work. Because at my age, I won't, even if I want to study, I won't be able to learn any new technologies. So why do you want to waste your uh, time and money to work in Infosys? Instead, you should work. Instead, you should learn some new technology, or you should go for a masters. Such thing they will ask you, but you should stick with your answer that no, sir, I want to work. It's not like I won't learn anything while working. I will learn many things like how to tackle a particular condition, or I will learn some new technology, and such. Prepare your answer. Okay, for all these points, prepare your answer. And finally, we'll ask, do you have any questions? So I have given star because you should ask uh, at least one question to interviewer. I had asked three questions to the interviewer because I had already gone through his LinkedIn, and while going through LinkedIn, I found that he is very good at testing, and he has earned many batches in testing. So I asked him, suppose if you are working on some SDLC model like waterfall, can we move to agile from waterfall? Such any question you can ask, even if you don't know anything about it. Prepare one question in which the interviewer has interest. Like if he works in ML, prepare one question in ML. If he works in cloud, prepare one question in cloud. So in this way, you can prepare question, or you can ask your own question if you have any doubts. Just don't ask him out. I couldn't solve this code. How to solve this code? Okay, that you cannot ask. Except that, ask any technical question. Don't ask silly questions like is our joining going to be online or offline, or is there a training? Don't ask such silly question. Ask only technical questions. Finally, the key features. Okay, your presentation is very important. Your hairstyle, or how you are sitting, or have you wore a watch? Do you have a watch, or anything like nails? Everything they are observing you and giving you marks based on that. So presentation is very important. Preparation, prepare your self introduction about your project, and about company, everything. So preparation is very important. Again, positive thinking. Even if you don't know some answer, you should stick with that question. You shouldn't say that, no sir, I'm not remembering it, or no sir, I don't know the answer of this question. uh, you should not be negative in an interview. You should always think positively. And handling pressure. So interviewer will purposefully put you under pressure. He will ask one question which will be very tough, even for you to answer. So you should know how to handle pressure. Uh, Next one is be humble. Don't argue with interviewer. Okay, he is not there to fight. Just be humble, and if you don't remember, just say like, sir, I have read it a long time ago, I might take some time. Mm, I might be wrong, but I will try to give my best answer. In this way, you can go with the answer. Even if it is a wrong answer, you can go in this way. Confidence. Interviewer will check your confidence. If even if you are giving right answer, he will go with the wrong answer, and he will say, "Look, this is the right answer. This is whatever you are saying is wrong." Then still you should stick with your answer because he's just checking your confidence. Try to give example of each question. Okay, this is very important. Even if you ask the difference between stack and queue, go with the example. If you ask what is the collection, go with the example. If you ask what is the threading, I had given example of Google Chrome. For doing multiple tasks, create we don't open another Chrome, rather we go for a new tab. Tabs are nothing but threading. So such a real time example you can give to interviewer for each and every answer. Prepare resume by your own. Uh, so prepare your resume by your own. Your resume should be very simple. Create your own resume in Microsoft Word or Overleaf. Okay, just don't copy it from somewhere, or do not edit it. If you have prepared your own resume, that shows that you will do your work on your own, without copying from here and there and editing. So even from your resume, the interviewer is judging you, how you are, whether you have copied it from somewhere or just edited. Let it be just simple, plain white background, and with a black text. You can prepare your own resume with less than 2 pages. 1 to 2 pages should be your resume. So that's it. If you prepare all these points, you should be able to crack the specialist programmer role.
I have one question. Can I ask?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What are the common mistakes done by students while coding round or during first round? What are the common mistakes?
Madam, the students might take the questions, means the question is a theoretical question, and they might suppose that this is a very easy question and we can solve them within a few minutes. But actually, this is not the scenario while the attempting the test. The question seems to be very easy, but it is confusing at some point. There, you have to apply the advanced algorithms in dynamic programming or backtracking and all those stuff. It is not easily solvable, but students might think that it can be solved easily by a simple straightforward approach, but that will land into a solving only public test cases or some few test cases, and there are some hidden test cases which internally evaluate the students code on how much the time complexity it will require, how much space complexity it will uh, have to solve this problem, and depending upon that the students might get means they might get rejected and the code might not get submitted successfully. Also students means there is a strong friendship suppose, and one student might help to another, and it is a common nature, and students help them by sharing their code, and this should be avoided because the companies are sitting there, they are not full, they try means safer approach, and they try to check the plagiarism. Like TCS have the very strongest plagiarism in all these tests, and the Infosys also checks for the plagiarism. And I have seen many students who have cracked the programming test, but due to they land into plagiarism, they might not get able to the chance for the interview.
Okay, and the second one is what should be the priority of solving? Means easy, medium, hard, hard, easy, any two, any one, or whatever done is correctful.
Madam, the priority should be for solving all the problem statement. If suppose anyone is strong in solving the problem statement easily, then he or she should go for solving all the problem statement within minimum time, because time is also a constraint, and that will also gain you some points for the evaluation done by final selecting means final selection team. They also take consideration that how much time he or she has required to solve all the particular problem statements. And as you have asked me, what is the priority for solving the question, that is easy, medium, and hard? There is no such thing, madam. The only the weightage difference is here for the marks. It is 50, 75, 100. For me, the 100-mark question was straightforward. It is a mathematical formula. If suppose we have gone through the numerous mathematical videos and all these kind of stuffs means in our academics, then we can simply go for that. Means I am explaining my particular scenario. I have a straightforward question which was a one-liner solution for 100 marks. So there is no such condition that you should also always go for the easy means 50 marks. That is not the case. While giving the hack with Infi round, I was asked to solve the prime number. Well, that was a question based on the prime number something question. That was asked for 50 marks. That was very difficult, and the 100-mark question was very easy. So you should always go for the easy one, and easy one is not always for 50 marks. It might get very.
Okay. Now, one problem with this particular batch, that is pass out 2020 means 22, that you means 21 batch appeared in the month of February.
Yes, ma'am.
Means after your 8 to 10 months.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
this batch appearing now onwards in the month of August.
Yes.
So means in my point of view, they have some less practice. So is it make a difference?
No, madam, that doesn't make any difference, cause I have seen means our batchmates who are also got the PP and SES role. They have started very late for their programming. Just only thing matters here is how much effort do you put and how much means sincere efforts are counted here. And for any student, it is not the matter of how much time he or she required. It is the matter of how much in diverse approach, how he can identify that problem and how he is able to solve that particular problem using not only a simple straightforward solution, but also he or she should go for the multiple solutions for the particular problem. So you can discover a wide variety of solutions there.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Really thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, any questions from all the department? All there are 4 department students are there, so you can ask any questions.
Actually, communication is expecting from the student side only.
Yeah, Nilesh, in chat box there are some questions are there.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
So question is asked by Aniket. Should we read all the questions first? You can read all the questions, and means it is a necessary that you should decide which question should you go for first without wasting any more time. So you should briefly go and read all the questions at first. And there is another question by Karan asking, can DP be in question 1 and question 2? It is not any simple university exam. It is exam arranged by Infosys like company. So you don't expect that fixed pattern there. There should be there may be a dynamic programming problem or there may not be also. Another question is by Ranjit. What if we log out due to network problem? Just you have to mail them and they will take care of that. If the problem is really from their side and the problem is really the network problem is there, means they also check your system logs. Then another question is from Siddharth. What kind of questions can be asked for the hard section and medium questions? Uh, as I have told you, the questions may get means might be vary, means they can ask you any dynamic programming problem or just simply ask you any mathematical straightforward question which you have to build a logical answer to that. And also they can ask you a simple data structure problem, but there you should apply all the OOP concept and that kind of stuff. Another question is from Disha. Which language would you prefer for data structure and dynamic programming? I should suggest you to use C++ as C++ requires lesser amount of memory and lesser amount of time as it is directly communicating with the machine. Python is just an interpreted language. So you can go for the C++ and there are the few data structures which are readily available in C++ languages in the standard packages. And for the dynamic programming also you should stick to the C++. I means it is my personal opinion.
Okay.
Are there any other questions?
Nilesh,
Yes, sir.
how much time you spent, like complete 3 hours you spent on the solving the problems?
Sir, my problem statement was means quite easy ones. I have got quite easy one problem statement, so I completed in within 1 hour. Only the last mathematical problem statement was means until finding the mathematical solution to that, it required time. But for the coding round, it is simply 1 hour is if means sufficient. You just logically you have to think how you can solve the problem within minimum time.
Okay.
One thing, Nilesh is saying that the problem statement is simple, but he is talking with his perception.
Yeah, he is
He has
ability.
done lots of practice throughout the year. He has been selected in InfiniQ, PSPL, and then in a last chance in as a PP. So
Yes.
he got simple problem in his perception after lots of practice. Am I correct, Nilesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Means I have started from third year onwards.
Nilesh, Amit, Lakshmi. Lakshmi is also there, na?
Mm,
And
Lakshmi,
she was
are
there.
you there?
yeah. And what about the interview time? Like your the final interview, how much time it went?
Uh, Sir, the final interview was more than 1 hour, mean 1.5 hours, like that.
Okay.
And they judge in all the means all domains they can judge you, means not only the technical round but also in the logical thinking, then logic building, then how to tackle the problem solutions, mean how you can perform under the pressure. Then also they observe you while you are answering to them. They observe you, your behavior, your eye movement, your body movements and all.
Okay. Uh, See, this drive is for all the electronics, ENTC and ITCSE. So, do you know, know your any of your friends from the electronics or ENTC how they face the interview?
No, sir.
Okay. But there are the 35 students are there who are finally placed from WIT for these roles, system programmer and digital specialist engineer. Even from few students are there from the electronics and ENTC also.
Yes.
Yeah, and any of your friends' success story, they are failed initially in so many companies, and
Yes, sir.
lastly they are placed in
Samartha?
this.
Samarth, sir.
Samarth.
Okay, okay. Can you share his experience? Means क्या हुआ था?
Yes, sir. He has appeared for the Infosys for means four times. First of all, InfyTQ, then again, first of all, Hack with Infy, then InfyTQ, then another one Infosys in campus, and then final in campus. He got selected for persistent also, but the problem was with him was at the time of interview only. He was technically sound, but at the time of interview, means he is some kind of means overconfidence. Means
Okay.
he takes the interview very lightly because he has that technical knowledge. So I suggest you to also not go overconfident and not performance, means not underconfidence also. You should always be confident, and you should answer to interviewer the question that he has asked for, not the related means relative answers to them, because interviewer is very smart guy. He has got all the wider aspects, and he has gone through lots of the people, and he knows what is the answer and what student try to avoid that particular problem. So if you don't have any answer to that, then you can just tell him that what you know. And so basically he was facing the means at the time of interview only he was facing the problem, but at the final stage means the this in campus drive for the BP and SES role, he got selected easily because he has lot of experience, and he also take means effort at that time.
Okay. Means there should be continuous effort should be there from the student side consistently.
Yes, sir.
Even
Until
yeah,
we get any placement, we should be humble, and we should uh, try to visualize the interviewer that we require a job, not
yeah,
interviewer requires a candidate for that particular job role. We have to means इंटरव्यूअर को हमको जताना पड़ता है कि हमें जॉब की
job.
जरूरत है.
Yes, yes.
मतलब you should be humble in while giving the interview also.
And Nilesh, one more thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Will the department practice problem helps
Yes,
for the
yes,
placement?
it helps quite a lot because at that time we got InfyTQ. Uh, the InfyTQ learning platform was available at that time, and the department also provides us lots of hardware resources, time, network resources, and other guest lecture also. And they also means they also impact a lot. And actually I have to say each and every student right now present here, we just have to be reliable on only the faculties, not any friend, not any family members, until they have the IT company knowledge and the selection process knowledge. We just have to rely, we just have to keep faith in faculties only, because they have the knowledge, they have they means can guide you very well in this particular scene. Because I have means I want to share my experience while can I go with ma'am that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So basically, I was selected for persistent on 24th. I means my joining was on 24th, and at that time, I means by the end of the day, I got a mail means message from Infosys that I got selected for PP, and that decision was very difficult. Means and at that time, I have only faith in Dixit ma'am. I honestly say that Dixit ma'am also means helped me very in a very friendly manner. So
Yeah.
you have to keep faith only in the faculties only.
Yeah.
No, one thing I want to clear that college will be there with you up to your dream package or high package.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't keep any misconception that we will freeze at 3.6 or we will freeze at 4.
Yes.
Huh. That is one important thing I want to clear, that college will support you up to your high package or dream package, but don't मतलब कभी भी गलत चीज मत करना. Don't communicate directly with the HR. Don't use any worse language in your mail to the HR. Contact to HR through TPO only. Am I correct, Naik sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
That is important thing I want to clear before the start of any communication, before the start of any placement.
Mm.
Communicate to HR with whatever the pass means, your screenshot, etc., etc., whatever the network problem, whatever the network related issue. HR will always support you, company will always support you, but communicate through TPO. And the second important thing, आपने गलती की है और आप कंपनी पे डाल रहे हो, ये कंपनी अलाउ नहीं करती.
Okay.
So use proper networking, use proper internet range, etc., etc., all other hardware related things.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And they have also now checking the system logs and all other stuffs. Means they actually evaluate, they actually check the problem was from their side or from your side only, or you have committed any mistakes. So don't take a chance and be honest with your test while giving them.
Yeah.
Nilesh, there are some questions in chat box.
The question is from Siddharth. Nahi, I have a
Hmm.
in there.
Amruta Yamur. Okay. If you still want to use Python, okay, you can convert that C++ code into Python by your own, and then you can write your whatever that DP or data structure is there in Python. Which language is highly preferred? Well, it depends on the company. Some company use Java, while some companies use Python. It depends. If your company builds some Android application, then they will use Java. If they use web technology, then they can go with the Python or JavaScript. IRCTC still uses Java and not the Python. So it depends. If they
I
are
want to
expecting,
add one point here. Python is for the data, means Python is for a language for the data science and the scientist, means those who don't know the programming, they use the Python language. Python is very easy, and there are a lot of packages in Python. But as a computer engineer, you have to go only for means traditional languages like C++ and Java. They are not only traditional, but they are also continuous evolving. As you can see, there is a latest version by Java, that is Java 16. And as there are lots of company related stuffs, works, projects that are going on in these particular languages like Java, C++, and C hash, etc. And they don't want to change particularly that technology. So you should stick with C++ or Java. Python is also good, but you should also have a very good knowledge in C++ and Java also. And this will help you while getting selected, because one of my friend was giving the Zorient interview, and the interviewer was quite friendly. After completing the interview, there was a discussion between the interviewer and the candidate, and at that time the interviewer has said to him that the company requires the candidate to have the knowledge in C++, have the knowledges in OOPS concept, cause this will also save a lot of time to train any particular fresher, and this will also save a lot of cost. So they might prefer that C++, Java, and all old traditional languages. You should also have the knowledges in Python and other advanced domains, but you should also have good knowledge in those traditional languages and keep on practicing them.
Yeah, there are some other questions are there. I mean, Nilesh.
Yes, sir. Uh, Question is by Siddharth. If they are expecting an OOP concept or say data structure concept in an answer to a question, and if I solve it using something very simple, will it be considered okay? Yes, it will be considered, because the question at the time of interview only, they will ask you to write a concept, means OOP concept and data structure concept. And at that time, they still want you to go with that particular concept, and you cannot have any means crack in that, because the OOP based concept should be solved only by OOP. There is no other option. it will be considered okay. Means, are you asking me for the technical programming assessment or the time of interview? Cause in the programming assessment, they means there is only criteria that if all the test cases are getting completed, then you can get a further process. Means you are selected. Uh, so there is no any checking at the time of programming assessment, but at the time of technical interview, you are on one to one, and they check the actually OOP concept. They check you while you write your code at the time of interview only. I am saying this. Okay. There is another question by Lakshmikant. JavaScript, Node.js, React, these languages are going to help. Yes, this will definitely going to help because these are the modern languages, and React has a very uh, dominant in the market now. So you should have also good knowledge in React. Means full stack development is also considered, and for the PP role also there is a variety of means
Nilesh, some yeah, sound problem is there from your side. Yeah, it is not audible properly. Yeah, yeah, and Nilesh, I think it is not clear. The audio is not clear from your side, I think. Dixit, madam?
or to that you get so if for the one into the front they can technology and be strong in it. You should have the knowledge of either Java or Python. Along with this, you can go for the Node.js, JavaScript, and but know the basics of them. Yeah. And Python you should this this should use language. Should you should work with wants
Yeah, Dixit, madam?
with a data, but black is true. Or coding and DS.
Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, for last 2-3 minutes, actually, audio was not clear. Am I right?
No, sir, it is clear.
Okay, okay, maybe maybe
Sir,
from
I
my
coding very
side.
difficult and logic. Okay, so if you are finding coding very difficult in logic building, so you should practice. Start with the easy coding. Go to Hacker Rank or go to Hacker Earth and start solving easy questions. Easy questions, all the easy questions. Do not go to medium or hard. Start with the easy question. Then you will build your logic by on your own. You will start building your logic on your own, or watch videos on YouTube, or learn on Java T Point or Gigs for Gigs how to build logic. If you have some doubt, then try to find out which technique can be used. which sorting is best, which searching is best. If you are getting time complexity, then your choice might be different or wrong. So go with another technology or technique. In this way, you can start practicing. Just start practicing. Uh, Start practicing from daily practice. Either whether you practice for the easy question or medium, just do one code every day and it will be ready. How to create own algorithm? It depends whether you want to create algorithm sorting or searching. If you think you can do someone's time complexity, yes, you can create. You should have you should pick technology. If you easy, you can create your own. Usually submit DSC and lecture. The interview with the sound yes, first one is because for me have zero only. So interviewer based on the ranking you have given. Like first one, if you mention then you will ask deep. You will check your deep knowledge in Java and then Python, then C++, and very basic in C. So in resume there were only four languages, and fifth one was DBMS. These and then what is an abstract? The longest common sequence LCS and all types. He will cover everything and all the techniques. So just go for it. For dynamic programming, I referred Aditya Verma. For this DS I learned from Java T Point because it is given very easily. And for DS in Java, that is a collection framework, web collection framework. For that, I do refer Telescope because I do really understand his explanation. For OOPS, I have referred Telescope videos. And even for Python and Java, I have referred Telescope videos. And InfyTQ, yes. On InfyTQ also, we can learn Java and Python. They have given him very simple language. Did you fumble on a question? And how did you come back from that? Yes, that is called as pressure. They will put you under pressure and you should take care of it. You should not fumble. You should keep calm and try to come up with some solution. Just try to think of the answer. If you don't know the answer, just go with anything you can think about. Like interviewer asked me what is security. Then I was unable to answer because I didn't know. I have never worked with security, like how this is Kali or Linux. I have never worked with it. But I remembered our information and security is one lecture which was sector. So if you uh, For greedy any resource as specific. Okay, you can go for uh, gigs for gigs is very good for learning data structures. If you want to learn, you can go with the gigs for gigs. Like there is a point where I would think that and in uh, a point. Can you turn on the mic, Siddhartha Yankachi? You can
Hello,
ask me question. Yes.
hello. If like he's asking, for example, he's asking a question, and I
Mm,
think I know the answer. I
yes.
will start telling him the answer for the first of it. I will tell him
Yes.
something about loops or something, and
Ah.
then at the middle of an answer, I don't know how to go further.
Ah.
Like you get that right? Like I
Yes.
don't know what to do next. Then what is the next step?
Yes, that's why you should never start with answer. Think first. Before telling any answer, think first. Okay, prepare your complete answer, then only tell him because he will give you nearly 5 minutes to think. Don't go directly for the answer. Okay, he will give you 5 minutes for thinking. Then you should think. If you think that you can completely give an answer, you can go with it. Or if you stuck somewhere, then you can start with example. Sir, can I give example? Because he's interviewer and he knows that you are under pressure, so you might forget some things in middle of interview. So he will give you time, or yes, he will tell you to explain with the example. Or yes, you can. You should go with the example if you are somewhere stuck.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
I will want to add something over it. At the time of interview, if you are stuck at somewhere while programming, means technical programming question at the time of interview only I am talking, then the interview might suggest you to use some online resources like you can search over it for the Google and all. Please don't do that because interviewer is observing over to you at that time, and he might means you might get rejected because you are taking the help from the online resources.
Okay. Okay, guys. Any other questions?
Uh, if you have completed your one question, then if you partially executes the remaining codes, okay, it will be considered. But you should at least pass all the test cases of one question, either easy or medium or hard one. Pass all the test cases, then for the remaining question, the partial execution will be considered.
And for your interview, based upon your performance in the test, so based upon like specialist programmer and digital specialist engineer, based on the role only, they will call for the interview. Panel, the interview means out. There will be separate list. Yes, guys. If you have any other questions, you can directly unmute and ask, because already these guys are spending time with from last one and a half 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, the last question, Nilesh and Amit.
Yes,
Abhi,
sir.
like how you are feeling after getting placed in Infosys MNC company with this huge package?
Sir, it is means I feel very happy now.
नहीं आपके घर में वगैरह कैसा है, like how they are feeling?
They have a proud moment, means they can now tell the other people that
Yeah,
he has got selected through campus. There is no means
yeah, with
very high feeling or
yeah, with a fresher 8 lakh package means it is definitely they will feel proud.
yes, it is a good thing, sir.
Yeah,
खिलारी तुमच्या घरी
तो बेसिकली क्या हुआ था कि
yeah,
फर्स्ट जो 55 स्टूडेंट्स का इंटरव्यू हुआ था उसमें से खाली बस 10% लोगों का ही पावर प्रोग्रामर के लिए हुआ था
yeah,
और हमारे ग्रुप में से और 10 स्टूडेंट्स का होने वाला था इंटरव्यू।
okay,
तो हमने क्या सोचा कि 10 स्टूडेंट बचे, पहले 55 में से 10% हुए, मतलब रिमेनिंग 10 में से खाली एक ही होगा
okay,
अगर 10% अगर कंसीडर करें तो
Consider
एक या
करें।
फिर दो।
yeah,
पर इंटरव्यू के बाद पता चला कि 10 में से 5 लोगों को पावर प्रोग्रामर मिला, यानी कि 50%,
50%, yeah,
मतलब 10% से 50%। सो वो इस माइंडसेट से नहीं आते कि बस 10 एक ही स्टूडेंट को लेना है,
yeah,
2 ही लेना
yeah,
है।
yes,
आपको जो पैकेज मिलने वाला है वो आप पे डिपेंड है।
Yes, ma'am.
all got placed at 7 and 8 lakhs
Yes.
जिन्होंने हर बार बैठ के एक साथ पढ़ाई की है।
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो ये बात मैं हर बार बताना चाहती हूँ कि कंपटीशन अभी आपका इंफोसिस के साथ है, तो जो भी नॉलेज है वो शेयर करो।
and also interviewer they don't think that you are from CSE, IT, electronics, ऐसा कुछ वो ये नहीं, but if you have the knowledge, if you have the skill, definitely they will hire you.
Yes, sir. They only require the skilled employee only.
Yeah,
So they don't look for your background. They only look for your present programming skills.
Hello, sir.
yes, Lakshmikant.
I learned full stack development. Is that going to helpful in Infosys?
Yes, definitely. Because it will add one more, means one point for the interview to go for that particular domain, and he can ask you some important, means some interesting questions over that particular domain. And if there are some job opportunities, means there are suppose some projects that are ongoing for that particular domain, then he will definitely consider you depending upon your knowledge in that particular domain only. If you suppose answer him very confidently and in detail, if you are suppose in detail knowledge, then he can definitely consider you, because they don't want, means they not only want the competitive programmer, they also want some development. You can go for the Infosys website and look for the domains that are particularly power programmers are currently working. There are 5 domains and the full stack development is one of them. I have already told you that.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, like these cutting edge technologies and full stack development, these are all it will be helpful. But the first thing is that you focus on the cracking these first round of
Yes.
the recruitment process, then the interview preparation. So these are all like your EDX courses, whatever you do, the courses, online courses, NPTEL, that will be add on to your resume, and this definitely it will be helpful your in interview. So try to focus on the first round of selection process for all the company. Okay, नीलेश,
Yes,
अभी
sir.
ये जो बैच अभी इनका कैसा है, अभी नेक्स्ट TCS भी है प्लेसमेंट का, तो इनको मीन्स लाइक aptitude and everything they are like started preparation from last semester. Okay, so is there any guidance from your side?
Mm. Sir,
बेसिकली टीसीएस और इन्फोसिस में इतना फर्क नहीं होता। जो क्वेश्चन टीसीएस मतलब सभी को सेम ही पूछते हैं, पर्सी हो या टीसीएस हो इन्फोसिस हो।
Yeah.
बस पर्सी वाले थोड़े डीप नॉलेज और थोड़ा ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं।
Okay.
टीसीएस इन्फोसिस जैसा ही होता, मतलब सेम है। अगर टीसीएस के लिए प्रिपेयर करोगे तो फिर इट विल बी इनफ।
Yes. Okay, guys, and after your university examination, we are planned for daily the sessions and assessment test and all. So, as Nilesh and Amit, as they given the guidance, like which are the platform you need to refer for the preparation of coding. So you just go through that, and if you have any query, even these are all from like you can contact them also personally. Yes, Dixit madam.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, Nilesh and Amit. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
ma'am.
much. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much.
Nilesh,
yeah,
Amit.
Thank you, sir.
yeah. And TY, all the best for your final exam and be ready for Infosys in-campus preparation at department level. As Anil sir now said that we will start preparation from 20th of July only without waiting for any your final paper. Okay, so be ready, start preparation with a positive attitude.
And one more thing, you have a self-learning subject. So be careful about your. Suppose if you are failed in the NPTEL or if you don't have the certificate, then you must attend the university exam. Okay, so because it is your part of the academic a self-learning course. So you just check it out. I think some of them are appeared for the NPTEL, so some of them are not appeared. So be careful about the NPTEL course. That is a self-learning course. That is your part of academic. And also from today onwards, you just start to focus on these placement preparation along with your academic subject. Okay. Okay, Nilesh and Amit, thank you. And we'll end this
Yes,
session. Okay.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.